A subtle surrender to materialism. Dabney argued, the corpse does not restore life to itself. After life is restored, it becomes a living agent. What does that have to do with salvation? Who imagines that the sinner restores himself to life? All the sinner must do is believe the gospel. It is God who, in response to faith, creates spiritual life through the new birth. Calvinists seemingly forget the soul and the spirit, of which the body is only the temporary earthly house. The physical body of a living person doesn't know it's alive. The soul and spirit constitute the real person who thinks and wills. Thus, likening spiritual death to a corpse misses the point and leads to confusion. The error in this analogy becomes even clearer when one remembers that regeneration unto spiritual life leaves the person physically unchanged. In spite of the physical death of the body, the spirit of man continues to think and will. Christ tells of the rich man who, after his death, could think and speak and express desires in hell. Luke chapter 16, verses 22 to 31. The tissues of a living body, including even the brain, know nothing of the issues of life. Proverbs 4, verse 23. Yet the Calvinist founds his theory upon the materialistic fact that a corpse can't do anything. Piper embraces the same error. God is the one who sovereignly decides who will be shown such mercy as to be made spiritually alive. Likewise, Westblade calls spiritual death a moral one that does not hinder us physically, but clouds the eyes of the heart. Moral corpses that we are, the only hope we have for a will that turns its passion toward God lies in the call of God that makes us alive together with Christ. Here the error goes a bit deeper. Now, morals are connected with the physical body, and because a corpse can't make moral choices, of course neither could the physical body when it was alive, the natural man, being spiritually dead, is therefore imagined to be morally dead. Where does the Bible teach this? Aren't the 10 Commandments given to spiritually dead mankind? And don't the spiritually dead understand the moral issues, and often keep some of the commandments? Paul says that even the spiritually dead Gentiles shew the work of the law written in their hearts, their conscience also bearing witness, and their thoughts the meanwhile accusing or else excusing one another. Romans chapter 2, verses 14 and 15. Doesn't God appeal to every man's conscience? Abraham reminds the rich man in hell of his past moral failure. Though his body is a corpse in the grave, the rich man knows his sin, that it is too late for him, and he expresses earnest moral concern that his living brothers be warned, so that they will not join him in hell. The Calvinist has created a false analogy, far from both the Bible and common sense. The Bible offers no justification whatsoever, from Genesis to Revelation, for concluding that man is morally a corpse. Prone to evil, yes, but unable to understand that he is a sinner, and that Christ died for his sins? Unable to recognize his sin, and incapable of believing the gospel? No. The Bible teaches that the spiritually dead can understand the gospel and believe on the Lord Jesus Christ unto salvation. John chapter 5, verses 24 and 25, etc.